Hey, everybody. Happy July 23rd. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that here we are toward the end of July. My name is Ann Wandishin, and I'm so excited to share with you tonight about these drops. So, if you're anything like me, I'm 54 years old, I'm in the throes of menopause, and I had every single one of these symptoms here 14 months ago. And what happened was I had everyone except for the acne. I have had adult acne, but I didn't have it at that point in time, but I had every single symptom. And so I had just been to my oldest graduation from college. It was May of 2024. We were getting ready to make a cross country move. I had a lot of stress, but I really thought that this was just going to be the rest of my life, that this is how things were going to be. And so I was very frustrated. I did not like the way that I looked. I was had a lot of inflammation. And this is just my testimonial, but I was pre-diabetic at the time. I had been for several years after I gave birth to my youngest. I was 46 when she was born. And after that, I went straight into perimenopause. And then it's like I couldn't get past the A1C being high. I ate healthy. I exercised. I was doing all the right things, but I couldn't move that needle on my labs. And so then the drops came into my life, and what happened was is that I really just I was attracted to them because they were holistic, homeopathic. In the United States, they're homeopathic. But I knew that they were safe, and I saw that they were effective from the before and afters. And so I was like, you know what? I've tried everything else. I've eaten clean for so many years. Nothing's moving the needle, so I'm just going to go for it with this. And I was blown away by how much better I felt and how I continue to feel better since incorporating these drops into my life. So, where did we get the drops? The drops are from a company called Partner.co. We're actually in over 50 countries and around the world. So that's really fun. The drops in the United States, like I touched on before, are homeopathic. The drops in pretty much every other market around the world are herbal, and they're called the day and night drops, or like in Australia and Japan, they're called the snap drops. Okay. So we have different formulations of a similar drop in different parts of the world, depending on the country that we're in. And but this is just one product. So we have all these products, okay, that you see here. The beauty of Partner Co is that the drops are our product that are like the gateway product. They're the product that people come in, like it's what I started with. They come in and you're like, oh my gosh, if the drops are this amazing, I want to check out the clean energy drinks here. I want to check out the nutrition products here. I want to check out the immune health products, the collagen, better sleep, increasing my energy, all these different things. I want to check out the other products that we have here at Partner Co. And that's what happened for me. It's what happened for a lot of my friends that are here with us on this Zoom. And the beauty of it is that all of these products are each one of these categories, they're multi-billion dollar categories, like industries on their own, each category. And that is huge, especially when you put it into over 50 countries. So what I love is all of our products are, tested and proven, created by scientists and doctors. Dr. Ray Strand is one of my favorites. He's an MD. He got his MD from University of Colorado. He lives in South Dakota. He's almost 80 years old. And what I love about him is that he has practiced this with his medicine for years before it was popular. He has focused on teaching people how to eat healthier, choose lifestyle habits that are going to help them with longevity and having like quality life long term. He's incredible. So these drops are a perfect fit for Dr. Ray Strand. Because it's how he's practiced medicine, and there are a lot of doctors that are passionate about wellness like he is, and so they love the drops because the drops are clinically proven. They're all natural, they're safe, they're effective, and they're hormone free and stimulant free. And so I love that because people, I mean, you get to use them in combination with choosing healthy lifestyles, and you're going to see a difference. So these are like what's listed here are the things that I noticed right away. I know some of my friends who are here with us, they notice this right away. The balancing of the hormones, the foundational hormones are the cortisol, the thyroid, the leptin, the ghrelin, the insulin. These needed like for me, my insulin started to get balanced. My A1C came down. That showed up in my blood work. I was no longer pre-diabetic. My doctor was like, I don't know what you're doing, but keep doing it because it's working. And I love the drops because they are going to curb your appetite, increase your energy. Like my mood is so much better. I mean, everyone knows if I haven't taken my drops, so we're like, please take your drops. You're a kinder person. So I love the drops, supporting the thyroid. I mean, just all these things. And so you might be like, oh my gosh, well, what's the food list that Anne's talking about? What I love is that all the things listed here, you guys, these are whole foods, okay? These are lean meats, healthy fats, vegetables, there's some fruit, there's nuts. I mean, and what I love is that when you take this liquid discipline, which we call the drops, before your three biggest meals, you are going to feel a difference, and it's going to help you to make the better choices. That for me is a total game changer. I have had food noise my whole entire life. I mean, I really think I needed these drops when I was a child. Um, and so I literally have been fighting that my whole life, the food noise. I had no longer have any food noise, meaning I crave the healthy foods. I'm not tempted by any of the like we can be at a birthday party and there can be the best birthday cake and ice cream and all the things, and I'm not even interested, and it's okay. I used to be the kind of person that I would say no, but I was kind of mad that I had to say no, if you know what I mean. So, Millicent, I would love for you to share before we touch on some of these photo testimonials. I would love for you to share maybe like why you said yes to using these drops and what was attractive to you about using the body balancing drops.
Hey there, can everybody hear me?
Yes.
So, you know, honestly, I wasn't even it wasn't on my radar to look for a different brand, but I actually Anne sent me a message and said, "Guess what? I think you really need to check out this product. It's a liquid homeopathic product, and I know that you've been, utilizing homeopathy for many years because Anne and I have known each other and worked together for it's coming up on 20 years. And I definitely was like all ears. I have been utilizing homeopathy with my son. He had nobody could figure out what he had, to be honest. Doctors were giving him antibiotics about every 6 to 8 weeks for years. When I say years, I mean from first grade through third grade. 3+ years. I think finally, when he was in fourth grade, I started working with a holistic guy, believe it or not, out of the Northeast. And I was long distance at that point. I had left the Northeast, but I was working with him over the phone, and he figured out that my son had a chronic underlying bacterial infection, likely a chronic strep. So we actually healed him with a homeopathic remedy. And so that's just one example. But I've been using homeopathic products for years, like since I was around 20. Um, So I was intrigued, and the truth is, I always like a holistic option wherever possible. And you know, I had struggled with my weight off and on my whole life, but at 50, I got super, super sick. And again, regular doctors. I love medicine. By the way, I know we have a physician on the call, and she's a smart one. But the thing is that really a lot of Western medicine is designed for diagnostic purposes. It's great when you break your leg, or you need a surgery, or you need to diagnose cancer or other things, right? But um, what I love about an East meets West approach is that you can truly start to get at some of the core issues and heal, um, heal from some of these things. I mean, we didn't get like, I didn't wake up one day and I was 52 pounds overweight, right? Like, it was a long-term process of the food that we eat, lack of activity, meaning being too sedentary, um, stress from living in New York City for 28 years. That probably had something to do with it. But this product, and I'm going more than answering your question, but um, it's so unique that, it can do one thing for Anne, whatever Anne needs. It might be that I need different things. And, I know there's a few others on the call. Laura might need something else, and Sheila might need something else altogether. And therefore, it works for men, it works for women, it works for younger people, um, older people. We had a question last week, and somebody was like, does it work for you after menopause? Absolutely, it works, because I'm after menopause, right? But it helped. The first things that I noticed were better sleep, less anxiety, um, absolutely fewer cravings, and really, it does what your body needs, and that's what's so exciting. So I'll kind of cut it off there.
Absolutely. Well, and Millie, just for you all to know, Millie, she did all of the things. So I'm just going to touch on this. She did all of the things that she needed to do and worked with her holistic practitioner to help her release that weight. But one of the things that I love that the drops have done for her, because she didn't need to release a lot of weight when the drops came into her life, but the drops have helped her with her maintenance. So there are some people that maybe they've released weight and maybe they kind of go up and down a little bit. I mean, I've heard you make the comment, Millie, how this has really helped you with maintaining that your more ideal weight. And it hasn't been like a stressor to do that.
Yeah.
You've just done it alongside. You walk all the time, you make healthy choices. And
But I'm also human, and so when you have to navigate a vacation or
Mhm.
holidays, holidays now, they last basically from, like, I don't know, October to to midway through January. But they really have helped me stay on track. And so that's huge,
Which
huge,
is
huge, huge.
incredible. It's incredible. So that's a huge win. Okay, so I'm going to touch on just a few like you probably have, if you're on this call, you have probably seen a post. Okay? Maybe you've seen a few posts. And what I love is that these are real people. This is Kristen White. She owns a CrossFit gym in Jackson, Tennessee. This is her on the left after she had her child. She started using the drops. She has worked out for years. She's been a trainer for years. She's eaten healthy for years. And she needed the drops to help kind of basically get her body back into balance. What I will tell you is that this little like totally ripped gal is even more ripped now. I've met her and in person. I keep up with her on social media. She is in even better shape now than she was, and she just turned 40. So, and she credits a lot of it to the drops and then a lot of our other awesome products that we have. And she makes more money now with the drop business than she does from working full time at her gym. This is Ursula. She is a mom of 6, busy on the ball field. She had a belly. Like if you look at the pictures up here, she had quite a belly after those 6 kids. And she wanted to release weight, but she also wanted to turn this, like the drops, into an income opportunity. And she has done that. Right alongside working with the kids at the ball field. This is Alan. I love that the drops are for men and women. And you can, I mean, like he looks so much younger. My husband has been using the drops for a little bit over a year. He only had 15 pounds to release. He released it. He's in better shape now than he's been in years. I don't want to say that too loud. He's in the other room. This is Misty. She had, I mean, again, these people are brave. I didn't take pictures of my belly, so I am so proud of them. But she has had a huge transformation. But I want you to also look not just at her belly, but I want you to look at her face. Look at her skin. Just the transformation that this product has from the inside out is incredible. Now, I love this one because most people, like me, true confessions, I'd be happy with the picture on the left, but she wanted to enter a fitness competition and she did. And the drops helped her to get really lean and mean, but to do it in a healthy way. A lot of times with fitness competitions, people make like they choose some pretty unhealthy behaviors to achieve a certain appearance. And this is incredible because she leaned up and like that's incredible. But also, she didn't do it in an unhealthy way. And I love that. I love that the drops can help support you to get healthier, whether it's fitness competition or if you're like Dr. Crystal Vance here. I've also met her in person. She actually looks even younger now than she does in this picture. She just turned 50. She has released over 160 pounds. She had an autoimmune disease from a very young age. So she had a lot of steroid treatments and things like that. And it caused her body to get really out of balance. And so as a result, she just was like a professional dieter. She said it went like this on the scale. So at her heaviest, I believe from there, she lost 160 pounds, over 160 pounds. And the thing that I love is, you guys, she's never had a skin surgery. And that's because of another one of our amazing products called Venali. And so I love that because what that means is that these products really do help the body to get healthier. Again, we're not making any medical claims here. We're just talking about holistic products that can help people get healthier holistically. That's what we're all about. As you can see, the products are going to help people all different ages. Okay. They're going to help young people, older people. And like Millie said, I think that's a really good point. The products are going to help people with kind of address whatever the biggest need is in their body. Okay. So Ashley here on the right, her mom had passed away at a young age, and Ashley gained some weight. She used the drops to help her to get back into balance. Now, like we have a call every morning. She's always going for a run before the call, and she's in great shape and she's doing fantastic. So the drops are just a great add-on. So I would love to ask my friend Laura if she would be so kind to share what she is an OBGYN by trade and has gone back and gotten a functional medicine degree in specializing in DNA mapping to help women. So I love that. I know you can probably help men too, but I love that. I know you're passionate about women's health. And so I would love for you to share why you're choosing these drops to share with your clientele, and what is it about the drops that has made you join us?
Yeah, I think so. I have a medical DNA functional genomics practice virtually, and this practice I had been writing about 5 to 8 supplements based on really women's DNA, perimenopause, menopausal, 35 plus, basically, all the way up to 60s, 70s. And it would change slightly based on DNA, but there was a theme of, really getting the same ingredients multiple times and then tweaking that. And what was happening is we were getting results, but then things would be slow, or there would be a set point where people couldn't get past it. And some of the problem was bioavailability. When you take a lot of supplements like that in pill form, people can't absorb them well. Some gut, it depends on your gut bacteria, it depends on your DNA, by the way. It depends on a lot of different factors. And so I was looking for something that was liquid form. And if I would write all those supplements in liquid form, it's really expensive. You're talking 500 plus a month minimum. And so I was looking for something, and that's really when I saw the drops. I looked into the ingredients, and I just couldn't believe that they had most of the majority of things that I was prescribing. So I started to change some of my clients to the drops instead of the supplements, and we were getting great results. And that's really what got me into this company, because I know the science behind it. I could tell you, the biological pathway of why it works for, pre-diabetes, and why it works for the leptin resistance and ghrelin, when your leptin and ghrelin hormones aren't working, which are satiety hormones, making you feel full and that you don't want to eat, you don't have the cravings. That goes away. Many of us have genetics where that gets expressed as we age and get into perimenopause and menopause. And so this product alone was a way to do one thing, which is so much simpler for people, and then have bioavailability, because the liquid form absorbs so much easier than anything else you could take. And it works. I think that is one of the biggest thing, is it totally works. There's thousands of testimonies, and you just can't deny it when there's so many people getting results, right? And the thing I was attracted about the business was really leverage of time. I mean, I trade time for money. In my practice, in order for me to practice, I have to, spend hours, right? And this business allows you the freedom to look at business in a different way, to be able to get your time back, but yet make income. And the leverage of time was what really got me to start doing this and get going with it. So,
Yeah, awesome. Oh my gosh. And if you haven't tried the drops, thank you, Laura. If you haven't tried the drops, what we do is you put them in your mouth and you put it under your tongue, and it is sublingual absorption, which is so much faster, right, Laura? Like that is what I mean, that if everything could be sublingual absorption, we probably would need to take fewer things, right? So that's what I love about the drops. And again, like she said, you guys, we have so many testimonials. And when, that's when I'm leaving to go to an event tomorrow, and I'm so excited because what happens is you meet the people in person that you've seen these pictures of. So these are real people with real results. And so you have some options. You can purchase, if you've purchased your drops before, you can purchase them again from your brand partner, and you can pay $167. That's what we pay. And I'm using I know there are people from Canada here and maybe from other countries, but I'm using the US numbers. So just stick with me. We sell them for $167 in the United States. Okay. But you also have an option to become a preferred customer. What that is a subscription, like a subscription. It's just you get it directly from the company, but it's tied to Millie, or it's tied to Laura, or it's tied to Mary. Okay. So we can teach you how to set that up. It's very simple. You can cancel it, modify it at any time. With that subscription, you can get 15% off, and there's no fee to become a preferred customer, which I love. But if you're kind of like me and you're like, well, I want the best savings, I'm always like, give me the best savings, because if I love these drops, chances are I'm going to want some of the other products that are behind that partner code door. And so it's $29.95 to become a brand partner. It's a one-time fee. There's no renewal, which I love. You're going to get a replicated site. Great back office. There's so many award-winning tools that we have here with PartnerCo. And what you have is you have I'm going to give you a few different options. Again, these are the US options. In Canada, the numbers are a little bit different. We just have a little bit, so in Canada and in Europe, we have the day and night drops, which are an herbal remedy. Okay. It's kind of like you're going to achieve the same results, but it's a different vehicle. Okay. So that's kind of how I look at that. I've actually tried both versions and they are both fantastic. I kind of want to take both at the same time. That's how much I love both of them. Okay. This is one of the packages that we have. It is a 4-pack. It's going to cost, so when you sign up for the $29.95, it's $371. We retail the drops. If you've bought your drops before, we retail them in the United States for 167 USD. When you turn around and if you want to sell 3 of them, then you would get your box for free. You'd sell them for 167, get your box for free. Or you can sell all 4 boxes and you're going to profit $297 after you pay your investment back. So one of the things that's different about this company is we're all about helping people get cash into their pocket right away. We're able to buy the product in bulk in the US and in Canada. We're able to buy the product in bulk. So in the United States, it's it's the homeopathic version that we can buy in bulk, and in Canada, it's the day and night drops that we can buy in bulk. So when we purchase the product, and we buy it in bulk, we use our social media and we start posting these real life testimonials of people like me, people like Mary, people like Dr. Crystal Vance that you saw earlier, Mary Catherine, who's down here on the bottom with the 60 boxes, that like all these people, Alan, Summer, like all of these are real people who have had real results. We share our testimonials and we turn our social media into a profit. And so you guys, this is a viral product because of this system that we have. We use an app called Boards. It is basically a filing cabinet on an app, and it's truly plug and play. So you're able to use this system and you're able to duplicate your efforts. So when Millicent started, I was able to teach her how to do this. So I'm doing it at the same time that Millicent is. And then when my friend Stacy sponsored Laura, like the same thing, Laura is able to do the same thing. So what we do is we're sharing the posts, we're sharing this, and then when people ask us questions, all of the answers are here. It's organized. And so what happens is it's like one of those things, if you're like, the filing cabinet is already organized, it's already put together. All you have to do is upload it to your phone and start the plug and play. It's brilliant. So what I actually am blown away by with this company is that we can buy. So when I started with this because we didn't have the next option that I'm going to show you in a minute. So we have, this is a 10-pack. So let's say you're like, I think I want to, I have like 5 friends who want to buy the drops. Awesome. That's great. It's $880 to buy a 10-pack. We sell them for $167, like I talked about before. You're gonna gather $1,670. You pay your investment back of $880, and you're gonna profit $790. You guys, that's fantastic. But the company recognized, oh my gosh, this is like a viral product. And our owners are incredible, and they are ordinary people who have had extraordinary success, and they want other people to win. So what did they do? They started offering this at the end of last year, maybe it was January. It's a 30-pack. So in the United States, we have this option. In Canada right now, it's still a 10-pack. You're soon going to get a 22-pack, and then you'll eventually get a 30-pack. But this is one of the things that I love, because this is a way for the average person to make right now money here with Partner Co. It's $2,300 to purchase the 30 pack. Okay. What that's going to do is a couple of different things. One is when you sell this. Now, some people, they sell the 30 pack in a few days. Some of them sell them faster than that. Some people sell them in a couple of weeks. Some people, it's about a month. Okay. It's not a competition. What it is we want you to get those boxes into the hands of people who are looking for this. And if we're posting and being consistent, this system does work. They're going to be $167 per box. You're going to gather $5,010. You pay back your investment of $2,300, and your profit's going to be $2,700. And those of you that live in the state of Texas, or a state that doesn't have any tax on this product, you make even more money. It's amazing. But what happens with the 30 pack is when we come into Partner Co and we become a brand partner, we have the opportunity within the first 4 weeks to become, to establish our business level. That business level, once it's established within the first 4 weeks, so it can be on the first day or it can be on the last day, it doesn't matter. Once we establish top pay, which is the 30 pack puts you at top pay, once you establish that, you are set with that upfront 30% commission bonus for life. And I love that the company does this, because one of the things that a lot of times when people start with a business is it takes a long time for them to get their investment back. Here, I hope you see these numbers. You can get a 30 pack of this product, and you can turn around and make, for $2,300 and make $2,700. You guys, I've never seen anything like this with this type of an industry. And I've never seen a product like this. I think that I'm sure that there are probably people that could raise their hand, that we have people come contact us about, we don't have to chase anyone down. This is a viral product. And so what we are doing is we're looking for people who want to partner with us. We're looking for people who want to, to gather customers. I know that we have gone a little bit longer tonight, but I would love, I don't know if, oh, there she is. There's Sheila. I'm like, where is she? I wanted to see if Sheila would just share really briefly about what maybe just like whatever's on your heart, like why you love the product, the business, whatever you want to share.
Sure, absolutely. Okay, so I was introduced to the drops from a friend of mine, Edith, who lives in the UK. And I had seen her posting for a while, but I didn't feel at that time that it applied to me. I'm actually a certified health coach, and I've helped other people for over a decade on how to get healthy, how to lose weight. And so, like, I know all the things, like you think you're doing it right. I've got my protein intake, I've got my water going, I'm working out, my portions have always been clean, good size. And I had a baby in 2023. She's my third. And this time around, the weight would not come off the same. And of course, I'm a lot older than when I had my other two. And so hormones do play a role in that. But it was more than just the weight. My acne had returned, and nobody wants to deal with acne like in their late 30s, So my acne was back. I've always been insomniac, and it's just something that I accepted was like a part of my life. So I didn't even think that had anything to do with hormones. My energy level was extremely low. But again, I just thought this comes with age. And it was a friend of mine that dropped that word hormones in front of me once. And I immediately shut her down, and I said, no, my hormones are fine. And then I went home and I thought about it, and then wait a second, my hormones are not fine, And you go to the doctor and you have a chat, and they're like, you're perfectly healthy where you are, nothing's wrong, just exercise more and eat less. And I was like, yeah, I'm already doing that. Like, something's not working here, And so this is when I reached out to my friend, and she had actually posted pictures of 3 people that I recognized, herself and 2 others, which is what truly caught my attention, because I was like, what are you all doing that I don't know about? And so I reached out to her. I got information on the drops, and I'm somebody who will never put something in my body unless I know what it is and how it works. And so I actually asked for the clinical studies, and I was very surprised that without hesitation, she literally emailed them to me in 1 second. So I love that there was like full transparency. I studied those clinical studies. I had a look at it, went on the website, researched the products. I also contacted two homeopathic doctors and sent them the ingredients. And I wanted to know their independent opinion on what would happen if I took these products. So I did my homework. And I felt confident in the information that I had learned and what was shared with me by the doctors and my friend as well. And then I just asked her, is this network marketing? Because I've done network marketing before. I was with a different company for 12 years and I did very well. I got to the top 2% in that company. And she said yes. And without telling her what I was up to, I went and again did my independent research. I hopped onto YouTube. I found a compensation video that was 28 minutes long, but it actually took me an hour and a half to watch it because I made notes as though I was going to be tested on this and I had an exam to write on it because I wanted to understand that if I chose to get into this, because I knew a lot of my clients do come to me for support when it comes to their health and weight loss in particular. I wanted to make sure that if I get into this, that it was solid. And I felt so confident after doing my research and learning about the compensation plan. And I kid you not, I have never seen a company that pays you the way Partner Co does. And I don't say that lightly because I thought what I had in the past was already the best. Because like I said, I'm somebody who does my homework, I do my research, and I'm not easily convinced. And so, after all that research was done, I went back to my friend and we had a call together as well. And I remember after the call I had with you, I got off the call and I said to my husband, they're not going to want to work with me because I gave them such a hard time. But, that's how I do my homework and my research. And I just remember contacting my friend and saying, I'm in, send me the link. I'm ready to get going. And that was it. There was no question about it. I registered as a partner. I got my own products, started using the product myself and my husband. In my first 4 weeks on the products, I lost almost 13 inches from my body. Truly blown away because again, I was doing all the things before and it wasn't budging. And to be able to fit into dresses that were so snug that I couldn't get them down past my shoulders before, it just feels amazing. My energy is through the roof. Guys, my insomnia is gone. So over 20 years of being insomniac and your insomnia goes away, that is just insane. I don't think money can buy that at all, and I'm not on any sort of medications for that. But it's been amazing. I'm focused. My tasks get done now. I've got 3 kids and they're all at different phases of life, a 13-year-old, a 7-year-old, and an almost 2-year-old. And so I'm on my toes all day long. But I feel fresh. My skin has improved. I don't have any makeup on right now. And I know Anna said to you, if I come on the call, I might have to wear makeup. Nope, there's no makeup on right now, but I feel good and confident sitting in front of you guys. I'm talking about it. And this is all just because of the products from Partner Co. So I feel indebted to the company now, but it's been an amazing ride so far and I'm excited. I'm excited because my health is improving. I'm able to help other people as well. And I'm making some great money while I'm doing it. So that's a bit for me.
Oh my gosh, Sheila, you're fantastic. So you guys, I'm gonna end the recording in just a minute and we can stay on and anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer them. But we're so glad that you're here, that you're either watching the recording or you're here with us live. As you can see, we love this product. We love the company. We love the opportunity because what it is it's an opportunity for real people to have real results, to get healthier holistically, but also a company that recognizes people for their greatness and helping them to make an additional income stream. I don't know about you, but once you hear that and you understand that, like what Laura said, trading the time for money, it is everything when you can create something that eventually can become reoccurring money. That is a game changer. And that's the opportunity we have here. You can make right now money by selling the drops, but we can also teach you how to create an additional income stream that is reoccurring. And we get paid every Friday. I am blown away. I know all of us are blown away by the opportunity and what we get paid from by PartnerCo, but also the opportunity that we have to sell the drops in bulk. So come join us. Follow your tug. We are here to support you, and we're just really excited. Thanks, you guys.